It has come a time in my life where I have believed that I've just been doing this all wrong when it comes to dating. Like, I've always been the type of woman that, you know, I never wanted to come off as needy or needing a man for his money or for his assets, anything. And instead of wanting to be that way, I decided that I just wanted to be the woman that just want the man for his love. And in reality, men are not that giving when it comes to love, at least not towards me. Now, I'm just saying this based on my perception and based on my experience. I don't know what other experiences everyone else has had, when it comes to dating. But when it comes to me, I've always been the one to get the short end of the stick. I've always been the one to get breadcrumbed and used, abused, and left high and dry when it comes to, dating men. But now it's like I'm re-evaluating myself. Like, I'm trying to see, or I'm trying to do some self-improvement and self-work on myself to see what is the problem. Now, I will be 100% honest. I am not put together as a woman. Like, I don't have the finest clothes. I don't have my makeup on all the time. My hair is a struggle. I don't present myself as a woman that, takes care of herself properly. Well, I don't want to make any excuses, but time is one of those things. Like, it just seems like I never have time to do anything. I have other responsibilities and obligations, and whenever I do have time, like some downtime, I just want to relax and just breathe and exist. I don't want any other tasks to do. I could have a busy week working an 8 to 5 job. By the time Saturday comes, traditionally you would want, as a woman, you would pick a day to do your pampering, get your nails done, get your hair done, make sure everything looks, up to point. But with me, by the time Saturday comes, I don't want to leave the house. I just want to chill. I want to eat. I want to watch movies. I just want to relax. I don't want to dedicate that time to put into myself. And but now I've realized that being in that type of mindset is not necessarily helping me, because you get what you put out. You get what you attract what you put out. And if you put out the energy that you don't put no energy into yourself, you're going to attract the same type of man. A man that's not going to put energy into you and give you the bare minimum and don't spend time with you or call you often. So it's like, you kind of have to work with the laws of attraction here when it comes to dating and getting what you want. And my mess up was dating for love. I thought that, maybe I'll find someone who would just want me to love me and be with me in a relationship, but that's always never the case. It's always a ulterior motive to get in my pants, and to use me up for my energy, do whatever, he wants with me, and then he leaves. And that usually is how I am left, with being empty, building a soul tie with someone that I'll never see again in my life, and just, the list goes on. Heartache, disappointment, so it's like, what am I doing wrong? Well, it's what I'm not doing wrong, I guess. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe it is what am I doing wrong. Maybe I just don't invest time in myself, I could get back into the gym. I could start going walking and, doing things that would put more value into myself, but I just choose not to do it for some odd reason. Maybe perhaps I feel like no matter how much effort I put in myself, I will never get what I want. I don't know. It's like, I'm just talking from my own experience in life. To me, I feel like I've worked my ass off all throughout my life, whether it's, passing grades or trying to get a promotion or keeping a job or keeping a roof over my head or taking care of myself, really, and, or when I became a mother, being a mom, adjusting with motherhood. It's like it's never been a time in my life where I just kind of could chill and figure me out and invest time and thought in me. And I barely know myself. So, I've realized that now I realize that, I really don't know myself. So what made me think that a man is going to just come in my life and know me or want to get to know me and want to dedicate his time with me? And, I just been, bombarded with wanting to be loved all the time. I just want to be loved and be loved in return. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we live in a different age. We live in a different complex society, especially when it comes to heterosexual type relationships. A lot of men are not here for it. They just want what they want. And if they don't get what they want, they just dip. And sometimes I feel like, I have to settle just so I can have something. And I'm just being completely honest. I'm pretty sure there's more women out there that feels the same exact way that I do. And I'm just, on here just being honest. So, dating for love has been a mistake. If I would be the type of girl that loved herself, that had that high self-esteem, that had that high self-love for herself, and dated men based on what they can give her, or what they can give, myself, if that makes sense, my track record would look tremendously different. Like, it would be so different than what it is now. Because, for example, me dating for love has only led me to heartbreak, disappointment, a child. I love my child, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I'm like, I could have waited. It left me still feeling or searching for that special someone. In other words, I've dated and I have nothing to show for it. Like, haven't even been officially really engaged and happily engaged, and I'm in my 30s. So, if I just feel like, had I dated for what a man can give me instead of what I want from a man, or I don't know if I'm making any sense. Let me just put it out there. If I dated for money, if I dated for stability in a man, if I dated for financial stability, or if I dated for what he can add to me while I'm doing my own thing, getting my own money, being my own boss and stuff, I would probably have had better experiences and better chances with the man that I've been with, or in my life, that better experiences or chances in my life, because instead of me doing a coin toss with men and hoping that they love me, hoping that they'll eventually grow into loving me. I would have been able to, like, if I would have changed my aim a little bit, and instead of hoping for that love to be given to me, and instead me seeing what they can offer me, I could have cut that relationship out earlier before I even get emotionally attached. That's what I was trying to say. Like, emotions, like, had I put my logic in front of my emotions, I would have had a better track record and with when it comes to dating. I'm not sure if I'm making sense. I'm not sure if I'm being clear, but this is my first video. This is my first self-talk about this, self-reflection. But yeah, I just think, and I just came to a conclusion that, me dating for love was a mistake. I should have been dating for other things that life can offer, or what men can offer to a woman. But it's a lot that plays a part in these type of situations, like an absent father. My mom raised me. My father wasn't there. He was there. He'll come by and, drop his child support off every month. And I wouldn't see him for another month or two. He was present, but he wasn't there, if that makes any sense. So, that plays a heavy role when it comes to my choices and my aim when it comes to dating. I'm looking for my dad, and unfortunately my dad is somebody who wasn't there for me emotionally, who wasn't there for me, I'm not going to say financially, but he wasn't there for me financially. I mean, it's different. It's different when the father is actually in the home and you actually see the father supporting you in big ways, as a man. In other words, I wasn't around a strong man growing up. I was around plenty strong women, including my mom. But when it comes to men, my dad, he wasn't always there. I had older brothers, but they weren't always there at all. I was really unprotected when it comes to the dating scene. I had to literally figure things out through trial and error, but I just kept attracting guys who just weren't worth my time, who weren't valuing me, who weren't willing to invest in me. And all the while I'm searching for love, and I'm searching for my dad. I haven't even taken the time to search for myself to see, what I can offer myself, what I can invest in myself, So I shouldn't really be dating for love at all. I shouldn't really be dating at all until I find that self-love and self-value and the willingness to self-invest, to be honest, to be all the way honest. So that's all I wanted to come on here and say. I hope you enjoyed my commentary. I will upload more as time goes on. And yeah, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.